Stephanie of Stephanie Stitches here. Welcome to my channel where together we sew. If you're brand new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and ring the bell for notifications. That way you'll get notified every time I go live or post a video like this one. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I'm happy to see you guys. And today is block 3 or week 3 of the Blue-tiful sew along. I'm real excited to get this week done because next week is assembly. Yay! So this week has 2 blocks, block C and block D. They're the exact same block but a mirror image. So let's grab our fabric and get started, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this week we are going to be using fabrics A, B, C, and E, and we're going to be making 2 blocks, blocks C and D. Now these blocks, the basic parts, the units that make up the blocks are all the same. They're all half square triangles and then this solid piece of fabric B. These are 8-inch squares, and the half square triangles start off as 9-inch squares, and you make them as usual, the 2 at a time method that we've been doing this whole time, and then you trim them down to 8 inches each. So you're going to want to pair a fabric A and a fabric E, which is our background fabric, a fabric B and a fabric E, and you're going to want to pair a fabric B and a fabric C. So this is the cobalt fabric, the seal fabric, the light blue, and then the powder blue, I should say, I'm sorry, and then the background. So just make sure you make those pairings. So again, that is A and E, B and E, and B and C. And then you're going to have this square of B. So obviously I already pre-made all the half square triangles just to save time, and I've been told that I am the half square triangle queen and that I've explained it so well that y'all don't need me to do it anymore. So I decided that since these are beginner quilts, and that's why I've explained the half square triangles over and over again, because half square triangles are kind of one of the building blocks of a lot of quilt patterns. But I think y'all have probably graduated, since I'm the half square triangle queen, and put lots of half square triangles in all my quilts. So I'm gonna let y'all do those on your own. But these are the pieces that you're gonna need for each block. There's gonna be 4 of block C and 4 of block D. And like I said, the blocks are exactly the same as far as the pieces parts. It's just the way you lay them out. They're a mirror image of each other. So you should have one of these, one of these, one of these, and one of this 8-inch solid or 8-inch fabric B for each of your blocks, no matter if it's block C or block D. So here's how we're going to lay it out. I'm going to do a block D. I've already assembled a block C, so I'm going to put a block D together, and then I'm going to show you them side by side. So the block D, the 8-inch square of fabric B goes in the lower right hand corner, and then we're going to take a block or a unit that has the C fabric, which is the cobalt, and the B fabric, and put those right next to each other. Basically this color is going to be touching its same color. So as long as you remember that. So up here we're going to use a B with an E, and that's going to be touching this guy. Same colors, we want the same colors to touch each other. And then we're going to put this last one in here, which is fabric A. Fabric A is going to touch cobalt, and then the 2 background fabrics are going to touch each other. So this is the way to assemble block D. Now, let me grab it. Okay, so I've already assembled block C, and as you can see, block C is the exact same thing, except block C, your solid square is going to start down here, or your the fabric B square is going to start on the left, whereas in this block it's on the right. So they're the exact same block, just flipped, if you can see that. So you're going to make 4 of these and 4 of these. So let's go ahead and sew this together. And when you make these half square triangles, you're going to trim them down to 8 inches. Don't forget that part before you sew these together. Okay, so we're going to press these in opposite directions. I'm going to press towards this big block, and then that one opposite direction. Get my magic juice here. Alright. I'm going to grab my ironing board down here. Get those seams nice and flat, and now we can sew them together. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring, I almost put that the wrong way. Okay, I'm gonna bring this down on here and then sew these together. I'm actually gonna pin this right in the middle just to hold it together. I don't pin that much, but just because they're such big pieces, I feel like I'm not going to be able to hold on to it real well, and I don't want it to shift. There we go. Alright. I think one pin will do it right in the center. Okay. Let's open that up. Perfect. Alright. Now I'm going to press this down towards this part because it's darker. Finger press that. Get my magic juice. I'm running out of juice here. I'll refill this pen in a minute. Okay. Grab my iron. Oops. It's alright. Just dropping all my stuff. It's all good. Okay. Here we go. Nice. Didn't even need a whole lot of pressing to go the way I wanted it to. Perfect. A little wrinkle there. All right. All right, so this one is Block D, like I said, and this one is Block C. So as you can see, Block D, this piece, the square, solid square, or square of fabric B is in the lower right-hand corner, and on Block C, it's in the lower left-hand corner. So you're going to make 4 of these and 4 of these, and make sure you label them Block C and Block D. Okay, so that's it for Block C and D. Pretty simple, just make sure you get the mirror imaging thing down. They're opposites. So we've got A and B up here behind me and C and D right here next to me. And there's 4 of each block, 4A, 4B, 4C, and 4D. So next Sunday we will put all this together. I'll give you all the diagram of how this is going to fit, and we'll finish. I'm so excited. I love these fabrics. I've never worked with the Fairy Frost fabrics before, but I've looked at them for a really long time, and I really, really like how this is coming out. Of course, blue is my favorite color, if that's not obvious. So that helps, but they're really beautiful. And I've heard in the past from other people that they were scratchy. These aren't scratchy at all. These fabrics are really soft, and the glitter is not coming out of them at all. I have no glitter on me, no glitter on my table, no glitter on my sewing machine. So this has been a fun sew along, and definitely very beginner friendly. So, and that's what I try to do here on my channel. My next sew along won't begin for a little bit, but I will have another sew along. I am planning on a fall sew along and a Christmas sew along, so I hope you all will come back. But before we get to that, let's finish this one. But I really, really like how it's coming out, and I hope you do too. So enjoy your week. Go ahead and catch up on all your blocks so next week we can do our final assembly. All right, all, take care and have a great week. Bye.